It's your boy Angelo Savage. Today we got a video about JB Pritzker. I haven't did a reaction to this yet, so let's check it out. Let's go.
JB Pritzker calling President Trump's lawsuit against the state and the city of Chicago a massive distraction after the DOJ claimed state and city officials interfered with deportation efforts against criminal migrants.
Unlike Donald Trump, we follow the law in Illinois. This administration is opaque, not transparent at all, and they want you to pay attention to a bunch of lawsuits that are about something that, frankly, is unlawful. I think it's a massive effort to distract from what they are doing across the country to take away
I had
things
enough. I've heard enough, all right? I heard enough. Just because you shake your head and move your arms don't mean you're making sense, okay? JB, we had enough of you here in Illinois, man. You're not doing a good job. You serve it to a certain, hey man, this hits home, you hear me? This hit home, because I live here. I'm tired of this man. This man has caused a lot of destruction in our area. There's things that he's done that people can deem as great, but at the same time, he's messing things up. He's looking at the now and not the future. That's how he moves. I don't trust this man. His family owns too much in Illinois in general. Come on now. If y'all don't know, they're the owners of the Hyatt, him and his family. Google it. There's the reason why JB Pritzker's a billionaire. That's how he got elected. He had the money. If you ask me, I think he bought his chair. But hey, I ain't gonna label him as a Robert Goyevich, you hear me? But nobody likes this man. This man, he panders to certain groups, and then he leaves everybody else out, and he makes rules for the whole state. He makes rules for the whole state just because a minority number of people wanted this rule. And then he penalizes the whole state for it. I have something against this man. I really never liked him. But I'm be honest, I did vote for him for the first term. I voted for him for the first term because I wanted to get the last governor out. Now it's the same thing with Biden. Now we've seen what he's been doing. Now you're like, nah, bro, you're making this state worse. I thought you was gonna fix it. You had plans on budgeting, but what you end up doing is just taxing us more. So this man is something else, man. I don't trust the guy, but let me continue.
working class, middle class people, families, the most vulnerable really need.
Okay, well, Chicago attorney and Northwestern adjunct law professor Andrew Stolman joins us now to sort this out. Andrew, good morning. Thank you for taking time. Let me just, for our viewers, read a little bit of the DOJ's lawsuit suing Illinois and the city of Chicago over the sanctuary laws. They say this: the conduct of officials in Chicago and Illinois minimally enforcing and oftentimes affirmatively thwarting federal immigration laws over a period of years has resulted in countless criminals being released into Chicago who should have been held for immigration removal from the United States.
Facts.
Andrew, you be the judge. Where does this stand from a legal standpoint?
Well, I think it's going to be a really, really solid lawsuit. And this is something that's been going on by both J.B. Pritzker and our mayor for a very, very long time. And Griff, it's unfortunate that it has come to this because it's constitutional law 101. There's something called the Supremacy Clause in the United States Constitution. If you have federal law and state law that interfere with one another, federal law takes precedent. And J.B. Pritzker doesn't get it. Brandon Johnson doesn't get it. And so I think Trump had to basically file this lawsuit, or at least the DOJ, to try to light a fire under their rear end to tell them, guess what? You cannot interfere with federal law when it comes to immigration.
Should have known that.
And, you know, Andrew, from the standpoint, and Governor Pritzker and Mayor Johnson have both tried to claim, well, we, of course, support law enforcement when they're going after criminal federal cases. We want to support them. But yet here you have the state and the city not cooperating with ICE that wouldn't have to go into these communities had the local districts cooperated to put the entire public safety on a better footing.
Yeah, typical politician doublespeak. I mean, we all know that every single illegal immigrant in this country is breaking the law. So, you know, sometimes J.B. Pritzker kind of thinks it's like a menu at a restaurant where you can pick and choose. I'll take these two appetizers, a couple dessert, and one main course. When it comes to the law, you have...
Why he do that? Bro, this dude funny. What's his name? Andrew Stolman? He is hilarious. He said it's like a menu to this dude. I just pick all the appetizers. That nigga eating a little more than appetizers, yo. All right, let me continue. He funny as hell.
Choose. I'll take these 2 appetizers, a couple dessert, and 1 main course. When it comes to the law, you have to follow all the law. And unfortunately, J.B. Pritzker has a long history of not following the law here in this great city and great state of ours here in Chicago, Illinois. And I think that's why this federal lawsuit by the DOJ was so necessary, to make him do what he is required to do, which is simple. Follow the law.
Facts.
And help bring in these violent gang members and others convicted of crimes, heinous crimes. There's one other piece to this I want to get to, Andrew, and that is Attorney General Pam Bondi is now considering withholding funding to sanctuary cities like Chicago. Do you see that as possibly having some teeth?
Yeah, absolutely. What better way to get politicians to follow the law than withhold money, which they so desperately need?
Should.
And it's unfortunate that it has to come to this. It's almost like this election didn't take place, 3-4 months ago, that they forgot that the will of the people is to get rid of these illegal immigrants who are in this country, who are committing these crimes, who are doing all these horrific things. And unfortunately, now it's going to have to be where you withhold money from the city to get them to do what legally they're required to do.
And then
that's a goddamn shame. That is a shame that we have to hold funding. And I always thought about that they should do this. I think, yes, they should hold funding to these sanctuary cities when they don't want to listen. You don't want to listen to federal law, we're superior to you, your local law. What we say go, simple as that. You the little brother. I'm the mother, the father of the shit. You just live here. I run this shit. That's what Fed is to local, to state. Pause. Yep. Pause all funding. That's how I pause it. Even if it don't benefit me. I'm in Illinois. I'm in Chicago. Pause funding. These cities and these states need to understand that there's a boss, and you're going to listen to your boss, or you're going to be funded. You're going to hurt all your people, your city, and your people, your city going to unvote you. And I can't wait. Soon as it come back around, Pritzker, you're out of here. Brandon Johnson, you're out of here. And I hope the city and everybody around it agree, because you see our whole, the state of Illinois is red, majority of it. Other than that big city, Chicago, you got a little bit of DuPage County. I think Springfield was a little blue too. Other than that, it was all red. So the people spoke. That's what they want. They want the legal immigration. They want their protection back. Because you know what J.B. Pritzker did? He removed our firearms from us. This is my big, I'm pro 2A. My biggest thing with J.B. Pritzker is that he, at the same time, as he was letting these legal immigrants come to Chicago, sanctuary cities, because they were mailing them out here, give them free everything, free link. They was getting good link. Better link than anybody in the city. Anybody could tell you. They was getting the best link. They giving them hotel rooms, places to stay, while our homeless people was barely getting any link. They weren't getting no place to stay. They die every winter because it's so cold outside. Right? But the immigrants get all the money. Brandon Johnson has spent almost $800 of the $1 billion of his debt, of his budget on the immigrants. That's our money, bro. That's our money you spending. That's not your money. But you get to say where it goes, but that's our money you taking. While J.B. Pritzker sit in the background and snatch all of our firearms away while they're committing crimes. You give them free shit, they still committing crimes, and then you take our firearms away so that we can't defend ourselves. Come on, man. Tell me how that makes sense. J.B. Pritzker, you gonna go. You gotta go. You're out of here. You're fired.
Finally, there is the ballot.
And this don't even help his case. This doesn't help his case that you fighting against what we voted for. It don't help you or Brandon Johnson. I feel like, and that's why y'all been bought and everything. You can't be trusted.
We'll see how Illinois and Chicago voters feel about their leaders not supporting the effort to get violent criminals off the street who are here illegally. Thanks. Andrew Stolman, as always, thank you for your insight and time.
My boy Andrew, yes, sir. And that's exactly how it's about to go. I'm not finna play with you. I guarantee you, they finna flip Chicago red for sure. And we finna flip Illinois back red. Remember, we was just red like less than, 6 years ago? 7 years ago, we was red. We was a red state. You still got your liberal areas, but it was a red governor. We flipping him back. I'll be damned. If not only you going to let illegals come in, you're going to use all our funding and our money for it, tax us more, and then give that money to them. You're not even giving us free schooling. You're not giving us nothing. You're just taxing us more, taking that money and doing what you please with it. And then you go against what we tell you we want for it. And then you disarm us. This is why you shouldn't allow states to disarm you. You go to states that allow you to be free and American. Your Second Amendment right. Second Amendment is damn near as important as the first. The freedom of speech is the freedom of having firearms, to bear arms. He takes that away from us while bringing illegals in that are committing crimes in our area. And then when ICE come, they release them because they don't want them to get caught. Come on, man. Tell me how that makes sense. That's exactly what's going on right now in the state of Illinois. Man, y'all better do y'all research, boy. It's your boy, Angelo So Savage. Please like and comment in the description in the comment section, man. Tell me what y'all think about this. If you're in the state of Illinois, what did you think about what's going on with JB and the Brandon Johnson, the Chicago mayor? What do y'all think's going on right now? I'm giving you my views on it. This is actually hit home because this is where I lay. This is where I stay. This is where I was born. And you got these mayors, they come in and they mess it all up. JB Pritzker, he looks cool. He looks good in the suit. But, bro, these guys can't be trusted, bro. I'm guarantee you. He's very sneaky. He's the only, him and his whole family, the Hyatt family. Come on, man. It's too much money. He has a personal vendetta against Donald Trump because Donald Trump won. He was happy if Kamala Harris is going to nominate him. He was going to be happy. And I'm glad that she didn't. Because he looks like he's clean cut, but the guy is a villain. He looks like he's clean cut. The guy is a villain. And he needs to go on a diet. That's all I'm saying. It's your boy, Angelo So Savage, man. Make sure y'all subscribe. Peace.